Welcome back to Indomitable Interactive and our Boomer Shooter Connoisseur series. And Past Me is here as well. Today I played Hellbound. Just a quick apology for my absence lately. School has been busier than I thought it would be, but I'm going to try to get you guys at least a couple more videos before the end of the semester. Hellbound was created by Cybot Studios as a modernized homage to 90s shooters. This is probably the first Boomer Shooter I've played that doesn't try to emulate the graphics of the 90s while still emulating the gameplay, themes, and some of the cliches as well. I'll preface this whole thing with the fact that this game is very short. I mean, I beat it in 2 sittings, and I generally only play games for about an hour at a time. Those 2 hours of gameplay, however, are genuinely very fun. It is clear from the beginning that Cybot set out to play on a lot of the cliches of the 90s shooter genre and integrate similar features. It was pretty much the first thing I noticed. There's no reloading, I approve. Okay, so holding shift actually slows you down, so it really is the 90s here. Wait, I really did emulate the Quake jump sound effects. I mean, it even has the Doom select screen. Select, intermission from Doom. Okay, I mean, I think I probably said this last time I played, but it was a while ago, so I don't remember, but it's very clearly going for the old school tropes. Very fast movement. I mean, it's very quakey movement, literally. I mean, listen to this jump sound effect. And to go along with that, I found that the game has a surprising amount of character. The vibe of the game is incredibly dumb, but it knows that and leans into the absurdity. For example, your player character says cheesy and arguably stupid lines at the beginning of levels that are also kind of funny. Okay, so it's over the top, but it definitely knows it's stupid, which I approve of. To go along with that, the game is very fast-paced, and killing enemies results in an absurd amount of blood everywhere. But a boomer shooter is only as good as its arsenal, which, while small, I did end up liking a lot. The first weapon is actually not a pistol, but functions similarly. Its rate of fire is higher than most starter weapons, though. Unfortunately, it does kind of fall into obsolescence like the starter weapon in most boomer shooters. I enjoy that they didn't just give me a pistol, they immediately gave me like a fairly fast-firing rifle. I approve of that. This is a pretty common occurrence, I'd say, but okay. Alright. Got a little distracted there. That's a pretty common occurrence, but I feel like this weapon is just useless when I have this one. Like, if they limited this thing's range a little bit, then maybe. The melee weapon does an insane amount of damage, so it's actually quite fun. You can just pulverize the basic enemies with your club. But the shotgun is really where this game shines. I found myself using it the most by far throughout the game. It's very powerful and feels great to use. Honestly, the gunplay is overall just very good in this game, as I remarked on, in my own way. Gotta say, the shotgun is, it's pretty fun to fire. It definitely has some power behind it, especially the right-click function. Yeah, the gunplay is really fun, actually. Now I can add this to the, 2-hour-long clip of me just saying, oh, the gunplay's good, oh, the gunplay's good, oh, the gunplay's good, yeah, the gun feels nice, yeah, these guns are great, not gonna lie, these are mad satisfying. I've never been as satisfied, yeah. That's Boomer Shooter Connoisseur for you. Get over here. The shotgun is just a ton of fun to use. It can blast away the basic enemies, and with the right click function you can fire all 3 barrels at once and annihilate several enemies in front of you in one click. The machine gun is also pretty fun, and I really like the design of it. This is the gun that kind of makes the starter weapon somewhat obsolete. It seems they tried to avoid this by giving it a different ammo type, since some games have a later weapon with the same ammo that is just better. For example, Doom's chain gun uses the same ammo as the pistol, and Quake's double-barreled shotgun replaces the basic shotgun, which is the game's starter weapon, unlike Doom. However, the machine gun in Hellbound has its own ammo type, which means that, in theory, if you're running low on ammo, the starter weapon can still be fun to use. However, I almost never found myself running low on ammo in this game. While this does cause this tiny problem, I want to say that this is actually a good thing in my opinion. Killing bad guys is fun, and shooting guns feels cool, so being able to do so as much as possible is a good feature. Having a ton of ammo always allows me to fire guns and kill bad guys. Yeah, ammo management isn't really going to be a part of the gameplay, but that doesn't really bother me personally. The game is maybe a little easy as a result, and surprisingly, it actually gets easier as you play more. You get better weapons and improve at the game, while the enemies don't really get a whole lot stronger. Enemies in this game have a surprisingly low amount of health, another thing that I like, since again, killing bad guys is fun. However, I did struggle a bit early in the game, as Hellbound's smaller amount of difficulty is derived from its stinginess with health, something I remarked on several times early on. Give me more than 100? No! It's not like Zorks where I have like 400 HP at all times. Yeah, so armor is meaningless. That should help. Still only 25. Doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of... like, just a whole lot of health to go around. That's only 5 health, man. I mean, the most health I can get at a time seems like it's 25. Which just, objectively, I don't feel like is a lot. Most of them are 5. Take whatever that is. 25 armor. It's like, that's a lot, apparently. I was just surprised. It seemed like I could only ever find pickups of 5 health, and the ones for 25 health were seen as something special. I guess this, as I remarked, was just kind of a shock after playing Zorch, where you find 1 Zomek bar and suddenly you have over 300 health. Still though, I found that I really enjoyed the majority of the gameplay. Little polished things bothered me slightly, like levels ending somewhat abruptly in some cases, and often having no idea what happened after flipping a switch. Oh, that was the end of the level. Okay, there was really no sign that that was the end of the level. Okay, I guess that was not particularly obvious. I don't feel like I'm an idiot for that, honestly. Alright, maybe I do like the Dread Templar system of doing things, as in cutting to a screen where it tells me what the switch did, because I genuinely don't know. Something like Dread Templar stops everything and cuts to a shot of whatever's opened, which I think is a bit much, but I also didn't like having no idea what a button did. Although I guess it adds to the mystery and makes me explore the map a little, which in hindsight is fine, other than when the button's function is timed. Hellbound has a weird obsession with timed doors and lifts that really annoyed me in certain sections. Okay, so I gotta turn... okay, there's a little bit too much of that. Like timing things, like I have to click a button and then like run for it. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Where even is that button? All the way over there. Okay, so I gotta run over here. Nope, not right there. Up these stairs. That might have been enough to not be able to make it. No, are you actually serious, dude? I turned to the wrong corner and I was punished for it. Was that a timed thing? Why? What is this game's obsession with timed things? Like, yeah, I saw it happen. I didn't get head over there instantaneously, so I guess I should be punished. Overall, this game was pretty enjoyable for me. It's nothing revolutionary, but not every game needs to be if it's still fun to play. Its inspiration is clear, and I found a modernized art style kind of refreshing compared to the other modern Boomer Shooter art styles. There are some small annoyances here and there, but it's still fun. The only thing holding this game back is the lack of content and the price. Do not buy this game at full price. The 2 hours of gameplay is simply not worth $15. I mean, it's a good game, but very short. For the price, I mean, it's like $15. I don't feel like I got $15 worth of gameplay out of it. Not that I spent $15 on it, but that is what it is listed as. Find a deal on it in a bundle or wait for it to go on sale if you're interested in playing it. Anyways, thanks for watching and enjoy the following 3 minutes and 11 seconds of out-of-context clips. Blood is on the table, and the mouths they are choking. Oh shit, press a key to start. Could I get some friggin' shotgun ammo, man? Come on. Pain was gone. So it encourages gibness. Alright, they are billions. I mean, they're not great on health. They're pretty stingy with health. This game does love to put people right on the other side of doors. As long as it's not the banned doors. Ugh. Just lost 80% of my viewership. Anyone that likes the banned doors. 60's the full. I mean, better than Doom Eternal. Better than Doom Eternal. Not that that's a very high bar in my personal opinion, because I do not like Doom Eternal. Sue me? I haven't played Dark Ages yet, though. Am I whiffing every shot? Maybe. Big deal? Probably. Who cares? Seems as though I can easily fit between these, but okay. I'm a big, muscly dude. I get it, I get it. Relatable, obviously. Are you okay? Bud. Yeah. Some water. Food. So you're just bored? Yeah? You're just bored? There's a cat here. What, buddy? I'm trying to play a game here. You sounded like you were in danger. Go on. I was just gonna finish this level, bud. Or are you actually kidding me? What just pushed me into the lava? Nothing. A force of God, maybe. By cloning my dead ass skull. What the hell's an ass skull? Humans brought me back. Is this like a skull that's not lying? Fuck the keys. Can I just blow the door up? Spoken like a true prophet of our time. A true philosopher, even. City of Fury. Fuck the keys. Can I just blow the door up? That was a quote from a true scholar of our time. The Hellbound Guy. I don't know what his name is. Wait, now I gotta go all... Reasonable reaction, I know. No enemies in here? No enemies? I find that hard to believe. Yeah, see? Killing people's fun. Don't take that out of context.